Hi! Ikaw pa rin ba yung klaseng trader na sobrang daming indicators ang nilalagay, thinking that it will help you eventually sa decision making mo, but ended up, lalo ka lang nalilito. Sakit sa ulo, di ba? So, what if I tell you that sa trading, less is more? And today, I will teach you how you can utilize pure logic sa pag-a-analyze. So, that is using our market structure groupings plus one bonus tip para sa inyo guys that will help you decide better para sa inyong mga trading executions. So, if you want to learn more, please watch the rest of the video. What is good mga champion and welcome back to another video. So for today's video guys, tuturuan ko kayo how you can utilize pure logic just by using market structure grouping and your basic candlestick understanding. So, as a bonus tip, tuturuan ko rin kayo how you can utilize this free tool para mas maging madali ang inyong decision making. Kung naghahanap kayo ng one of the best reputable trading brokers out there, you may want to consider Tickmill as your one-stop trading solution. They offer a variety of trading accounts with the tightest spread available in the market. So again, they have deposit and withdrawal options, which I think mostly are available in every country that you are in. So, at the same time, sabi ko nga, if you are new to Tickmill, they have what we call as a $30 welcome account, which you can utilize. At the same time, profits can be withdrawn. So, nga pala, if you want to be part of our growing community, you may want to check out our 90-day Forex one-on-one mentorship program. As I have mentioned, I have two options. Option 1 would be our one-on-one Forex trading mentorship via Zoom. So for option 2, if you have difficulties in your schedules, again, I have managed to create masterclass recorded lessons so you can still learn the TFP Champion system at your own pace. So there is no excuse. Again, everyone can learn the TFP Champion system. So again, without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, mga champion. So again, as I have mentioned, okay, so today we will utilize pure market structure and your basic candlestick understanding para magkaroon tayo ng bias at technical decision pagdating sa ating trades. So again, as a review, when it comes to market structure, we all know na the basic structure ng bull market is creating a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high level. So it may not be that continuous, pero ang point doon, market creates this higher low and higher high. So we can call that a bull market. So definitely, these are the crucial points na kailangan nyo makita or i-utilize sa market. Okay? So this only means na hindi porket nakikita nyo na nagkakaroon ng series of candlesticks na green will always a guarantee for you to buy. Okay? Take note, as a buyer, you always want to buy at what? At a discount. So wait for the right timing for a correction. Okay? Once it's settled here, that means you have an opportunity to buy at a cheaper price. Okay? That's the basic logic ng trading. Okay? You don't want to be FOMO at hinahabol nyo yung price pataas. That would be a big no, lalo na kung gusto nyong mag-profit ng malaki sa market. Because while market's going up, it doesn't provide you a good risk-to-reward ratio. Okay? So, for downtrend naman, again, the only thing that differs is it creates a lower low, lower high level. Seller, in that sense, will always have to sell at a premium price or at a much higher value. So, that means, huwag nyo habulin yung price pa ilalim. Okay? Always wait for the correction. That will give you a margin para makapag-sell kayo ng mas mataas, thus improving yung ating risk-to-reward ratio. Okay? Same logic lang yan ng buying. So, this is what trading is all about. It's just buying low, selling high, but nevertheless, dahil nga ang dami nyong nilalagay ng mga trading technical indicators, yung common sense nawawala because you are reliant, dependent on those technical indicators telling you to buy or sell at an awkward level or timing. Ika nga, di ba? Kaya kayo na-stop out na maaga kasi minsan ang signal na pinaprovide ng technical indicators ay kung saan naiiwan na kayo ng market. Consolidation, as I review, it just creates an equal highs and lows on a certain range. Hindi naman eksaktong line yan or level, but point here, you will see clearly that it is not a trending market. Okay, it's neither up, neither what? Down. Okay, going back dito sa ating chart. So, usually, I normally start yung aking technical analysis grouping sa higher time frame. So, that means I am on a daily time frame. I can even go dated or scalping, even mag-start ako sa daily. You don't have necessarily to go down agad sa 5 minutes at magbabad kayo doon. Always check your higher time frame perspective so you have a good view on your top-down analysis approach. So, at a glance, no, alam ko naman na somewhat market is kind of consolidating on this top level, right? Bakit? Market is reacting multiple times in this level of resistance. So, at the bottom part naman, we can clearly see that even though it is somewhat on a tight range sa taas, okay? Market created this low. And then, if you can see, as you can see here, no, market is creating an increase of momentum. Okay? Kasi bakit? It gradually have this higher low leap. Okay? So, nagkakaroon tayo ng level of increase in terms of buyer's momentum. So, what does it says? It says that paunti-unti, there would be presence of buyers along the way while it is trying to break through this level of resistance. So, again, makikita ko na meron tayo ditong somewhat level of kung i-group natin yung ating buyers cycle. Okay, meron tayo ditong bull market. Okay, so coming from our recent swing move. Given that, na alam naman natin, are aware tayo nagkakaroon ng increase of momentum, does that mean na tayo ay buyer? Okay, that is not a guarantee. Sabi ko nga, we always want to check our lower time frame to confirm what is happening within that structure. So again, what we're seeing is just a skeleton ng anong pwede natin gawing opportunity. Kahit na meron tayo ditong level of increase ng momentum, we are on a tight level of resistance. That means meron pang territory ang mga sellers or presence ng sellers coming in from this perspective. Yun yung gagawa natin ng opportunity. So again, or yun yung hahanapan natin ng opportunity. So, aware tayo that meron tayo ditong resistance. Okay. So, even though may increase of momentum, there's a roadblock, ika nga. That level of resistance would matter if you are trading short term. But as of now, okay, I don't see any reason mag-sell ako agad, not unless I see the lower time frame. So again, meron tayong group ng uptrend coming from recent structure. So what I can do is go down sa 4 hours to check and look for more details. So the reason I go down sa lower time frame is if I were to base it just on daily, I may have a difficulty on decision dahil nga I don't have any supporting evidence yet, okay, to buy or to sell. So that means I have to look for certain structure for more information, okay? So ngayon, mas naging klaro why is it uptrend in the sense. Okay? Kasi nga, meron tayong level of low dito, and then high, okay? Higher low, higher high, higher low, okay? So, ang tanong ngayon, does this recent swing move, okay, justifies na tayo ay buyer? Again, this is always the question mark, diba? Ito lagi yung tanong, will this push through? Or will this go for a pullback? Alam naman natin, creating tayo ng increased of momentum. But that is on a higher time frame perspective, even dito sa 4 hours. So what I can do, utilize what? Your key levels. So again, I am now on the level of resistance. So using logic, so ang tanong is it logical to buy while you are on the vast majority territory ng sellers? Okay, take note, there are plenty of sellers here kasi nga, they are of the same level of resistance. So that means, I may have to think twice if I'm going to buy. The only time that I'm going to buy just by structure is, I need to push through first dito to overpower itong mga sellers before I will buy. But take note, that doesn't mean na tumaas yan, you are going to buy. Utilize again your structure. In the sense, you have to wait for the pullback. So ngayon, ang tamang decision would be, since hindi wise mag-buy on a level of sellers, okay, I may have to look for an alternative which is to sell, which is kabaliktaran lang naman. But this doesn't guarantee na selling perspective yan. Kasi bakit? As you can see, meron lang tayong isang bearish candle. That doesn't mean anything. Because lalo na, we need more confluence pag pinag-uusapan natin structure. So, aware tayo that the recent swing is an uptrend at a level of what? At a level of resistance. So, I may just have to isolate this part. So, again, not wise to buy while it is going up on a level of resistance. You are opposing momentum, ika nga. So, what I can do is to dig deep, okay, utilizing time frames to see more structure. So, I will be utilizing this swing move to look for a short-term opportunity. So, that is, pupunta tayo ngayon ng 1 hour, okay? So, dito na papasok yung free tool ni Tickmill para mas makatulong sa inyong decision making. So, I will just delete this arrow. Okay, so ngayon, somewhat, market provided you an insight, di ba? In comparison with 4 hours, this actually makes sense. Why is it wise to sell as of this time? Okay, given na meron tayong bull run. So again, if I were to look for a sign, is dito na papasok yung understanding nyo ng candlestick. Okay, so I'll just grab yung free tool natin sa Tickmill. Euro USD yung ating tinitrade. Pero, bago yon, paano ba ako makapunta dito sa technical trading tool na to? Okay? So, again, I'll just go back sa website ni Tickmill. Right? Sa homepage. So, what you can do is, punta kayo sa client services and go to market insights. Itong last portion ng ating education. Punta kayo na market insights. Right? So, sa market insight, makikita kayo on the top portion ng Forex, stocks, cryptocurrencies, indices, commodities, futures, technical experts, articles. Okay? From those options, obviously, you will choose Forex. Okay? So, ang kagandahan nito, they're already organizing everything. Let's say, ang tinitrade ko ngayon is Euro USD. Punta tayo sa Euro USD. Right? So, lalabas dito, okay, all nang pwede mong magamit as a supporting technical analysis tool sa inyong decision making. Alright? So again, obviously, papakita rin nila yung euro-dollar na chart. Okay? On the right-hand portion is meron tayong technical analysis which, makita nyo, for every time frame, meron tayong mga sentiment bar. Okay? That means, malalaman natin if yung decision making natin would be correct based on this tool. Kasi bakit? Tickmill has already provided adequate research when it comes to market insights. Ika nga, okay, they do have a lot of resources making it a one-stop trading solution. So below that, you can also utilize yung ating mga opportunity tab. Okay? So meron din tayong calendar of events wherein kung meron tayong mga fundamental factors affecting yung price movements such as yung mga high impact news, upcoming high impact news, it will help you decide. So, nandito na lahat. You don't have to go to other sites para mag-check ng kung ano-ano pang market insights. Again, Tickmill can already provide you a one-stop trading solution para mas makatulong sa inyong decision making. So, I can always utilize this tool, okay, para maging basis. Okay, meron tayong supporting basis sa ating technical approach. Okay, even though we are just basing it on our market structure, again, why not add a little bit of tool to help us be more biased on our decision? If I am now on a 1 hour time frame, okay, sabi dito, the sentiment bar is actually sell. Okay, there are enough adequate number of sellers than the buyers. That means, sentiment-wise, there are a lot of sellers. Given that, the opportunity as per ranking is also very bearish. So that means a selling opportunity is a good idea. So going back dun sa ating chart, from this 1 hour, we can clearly see, okay, what? A selling pressure candle. Okay, would that be enough? Okay, that would be one clue. Okay, bakit? Meaning there are sellers here. Meron ng presence ng sellers. That will make you think na Since on a higher time frame, daily, 4 hours as well, nasa level of resistance tayo or territory ng resistance, it is safer to say na mas okay mag-sell kaysa mag-buy. We are not opposing momentum. So, if I were to base only on 1 hour, I may have a disadvantage, lalo na kung entry pinag-usapan. Dito na papasok yung ating multi-time frame analysis when it comes to execution, which is I am utilizing 5 minutes as my execution, provided 1 hour would be my basis of trading range. So again, alam naman natin that this level is my level of resistance. Okay, so given that higher man or lower time frame from daily 4 hour, 1 hour, nasa level ako ng resistance. And kung mag-trade ako ng sell, hanggang saan? Okay, kailangan mo magkaroon ng trading range. Hanggang saan ka lang pwede. So, the more logical level that I'm seeing, okay, is etong level na to. As a target, if possible. Kasi bakit? Kung makita nyo, wala halos friction dito. Eventually, if magkakaroon ng sense ako mag-sell around this area, magiging smooth lang yung move ng market eventually. So, again, I will check again sa 5 minutes, ano yung magiging sentiment, technical bias natin dun sa tool ni Tickmill. Okay? So, pupunta tayo ngayon ng 5 minutes. Okay? So, sa 5 minutes, obviously, mas nagkaroon ng structure, di ba? So, mas naging klaro. And this will help us decide whether to go for buy or sell. Okay? Again, market structure grouping, anong gagawin natin? Recently, meron tayong bull run. I will just isolate everything. So, meron tayong level of low, high, high, low, high, 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 low. Okay? Market is just moving on a plain bull market. Okay? Around this area. Okay? So, meron din tayong even high, low, high, high. Okay? So, that means I can group that on a bull run. Okay? So, ito yung ating recent 5-minute range ng ating bull market. So, again, don't be confused sa mga basa. The purpose lang ng grouping is to isolate visually yung ating market structure. So, para ma-pinpoint natin yung mga key levels. Okay, itong key level na to is quite significant sa atin dahil ito yung mga higher low or stepping stone bago magkaroon ng another higher high, di ba? So, importante yan. So, that means I can use this as my basis. Okay. So, ngayon, if I were to base it on 5-minute level, okay, let's try to check ano yung mga candlesticks na minamanifest niya ngayon, currently. So, kung makita natin, there are some sellers, there are some buyers, but they're really on a tight range, di ba? So, given that, on this tight range, would that be enough para mag-decide ako ng decision or as selling in the sense? So, again, basahin natin yung price structure, ano nangyari. So, alam naman natin na meron tayong group ng uptrend dito. And eventually, we have a strong impulsive move down. Okay, that means flat. Okay, although it is not a guarantee, take note, yung nangyayaring break na to, breaking your previous structure doesn't always guarantee that there will be a reversal. Okay, what you can do, you must wait for a price establishment ng kanyang level. Again, evaluating dun sa ating market structure understanding ng bearish, okay, gusto natin, as a seller, we always want to sell at a premium price. So, paano mangyari yun? I may have to sell while magkaroon tayo ng level of pullback or correction. That means, it is not safe to sell yet, okay, but you already have the idea that there is a catalyst. Ano yun? Nagkaroon ka ng break of structure from your prior trend, which is yung higher low binasag niya. So, that means, meron ka ng initial bias that there would be a potential sell-off. Okay? Ang tamang decision lang is for you to sell sa tamang area of structure, which is yung lower high. What you can do is wait for the pullback. So, if I were to use yung ating 5-minute sentiment bar, punta rin tayo sa 5 minutes. Okay? So, nasa 1 hour tayo kanina, and if I were to go sa 5 minutes, okay, it says the same thing. That is what? a high level or strong sell sentiment. So again, opportunity is still bearish, which means it is a good idea para makapag-sell tayo sa 5-minute level. Okay? But take note, that free tool is only a guide. Hindi mo yan pwedeng sabihin na dahil nag-sell sila doon sa sentiment bar, sell na rin ako right away. Again, it will still matter yung understanding yun ng structure. Kaya nga, ini-incorporate natin yun. Nagiging makabuluhan lang yung free tool kasi bakit? Yung technical bias natin is selling. So that means, meron tayo ditong group of transition. Ito yung tinatawag na transition. That means, something can potentially happen sa market on the opposite way kasi we have recently broke through level of what? Of higher low. That is significant. These are level of bouncing point ng ating buyers. So, ang iniintay ko na lang ngayon is actually pullback. Okay? That would make it more logical. So, ngayon, technical sentiment, tool, bearish, market structure, bearish, timing-wise, not yet. Okay? Yun yung importante. You have to list down na yung ating structure, okay, is actually selling. Given we have broke through level of buyers from the prior trend, ang ating key level, we are of a resistance. Diba? That means, it's also providing a selling sentiment. Okay? At the same time, yung ating technical tick meal tool, okay, sentiment, that is also selling. Okay? A strong bearish opportunity, diba? So that means, timing wise, yun na lang ang iniintay natin. Timing, okay? So timing, obviously we have to wait for the pullback, okay? So again, we are going to be logical here. I may be able to sell off right away ngayon, but provided I have to improve yung risk-reward ratio, at least give me some room of a little bit of margin if I were to sell, diba? That means, maghintay ako ng pullback and maghihintay tayo ng sign of selling pressure. That would make us more logical para yung stop loss natin na imbis na ganito yung magiging level of stop loss natin. Example, if I'm going to sell now right away, ito yung level of risk ko, diba? Okay? And then, sabi nga, target-wise, I may use this target kasi walang halos friction dun sa level na to. Okay? Or you can easily utilize yung ating what? Risk to reward ratio approach or 1:3. Okay? As a discipline. But since, tignan nyo, ganyan kalaki yung level of risk ko, that would provide me roughly around 2.5 or 0.6 RR or risk to reward ratio. Okay? I can still improve that utilizing a pullback, diba? So, if I were to reduce that, diba, mag-i-improve definitely yung aking risk to reward ratio. Kaya nga sabi ko, technical tools are just guide, but it will help us be more logical in our bias. Okay? Kaya nga nililista ko dito and I'm incorporating yung tool na yun para meron akong perspective that what I'm doing now is actually in relation dun sa ginawang research din nino na pinoprovide ni Tickmill. Okay? So again, I'm utilizing the resources na more advanced pa, okay? More than my capability na kayang gawin ni Tickmill considering they are one of the reputable brokers out there dun sa aking technical approach. Okay? So again, I hope this makes sense. Okay? So again, hindi nyo kailangan ng sobrang daming moving averages, RSI, stochastic, kung ano-ano man, para lang masabi na ikaw ay magbabuy or sell. Okay? Be more logical. Know your structure. Okay? Group it in a sense na na-visualize mo siya to isolate from each other. So, kita ko na kakaiba tong move na to, itong pink na area na to, dito sa green. Kasi bakit? You have broke through something significant sa green level. At the same time, check your key level. So, alam ko, okay, kahit nasa 5 minutes ako, aware ako na I am on a daily resistance, 4-hour resistance, 1-hour resistance. That means there are a lot of sellers out there. Nasa territory akong sellers. So, it is not wise to oppose yung yung momentum of sellers. Okay? On a short term, obviously, short term perspective. So, sa technical tool, sinasabi dito rin na karoon din ako ng bearish opportunity. So, I hope nakatulong na naman to sa inyo guys. And obviously, I hope resources from Tickmill website can help you decide, okay? Para mas maging logical lang yung decision making. So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So God bless. See you all on the next videos. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully, guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright, guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profits from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright, guys, so that would be it. So, yun lang, and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.